Hello adorables, welcome to my channel everyone. Today I'm going to do a little bit more work on this. I'm just coming in, it's like 3:30, almost 4. And I've been doing other things. Let me figure out what color I'm going to pick. I'm thinking H's, maybe G's. Let's do a G. No, don't. Do the H, okay. It's like a blue-gray. Okay, and I gotta put my hair up in a ponytail. It's my Hello Kitty ponytail. Hello Kitty. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm gonna try to keep this short. I made a video yesterday. I decided not to upload it because I got a plan. I'm gonna do something. I don't want to say I'm gonna do it and then not do it, because that's something like me, to not want to do it. Oh, hold up. Alright. Okay, so H's. Well, I might as well get all of these. The ones in the middle first. Okay, that's... Boop. 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 So, Japan is burning. Did you hear about that? And Indonesia had a double whammy earthquake. I love Indonesia and Japan. I'm upset. I like America too, and I'm a bit more than upset, but I know it's coming here. This video is for entertainment purposes only. So, I saw a clip of Roseanne Barr. She kind of ruined, she helped ruin America with all that. Became common to be ignorant to the people that you love with shows like that. That's what I think anyway, but other people might think, oh, who needed help? And then I think of those 3 monkeys, hear no evil, see no evil. I figure it's an equation, you know. If you don't hear it and you don't see it, then how are you going to speak it? Because you don't even know it exists. But anyways, yeah, it's kind of like, if you don't know these bad things, then you don't think about doing them. if you never had a reason to commit a crime, why would you commit one? It's all about how we raise our kids. In the home. And it's hard to keep it there. You know, it's hard to keep it in the home, especially with both parents having to work most of the time, or there's only a single parent. Anyways, let's not talk about the family unit. Because I got more than a little to say about that. What else is going on? Oh, yeah, so Roseanne, she said, that the elite, but not all of the elite, the World Economic Forum, that's where all the elite rich people kind of group together and decide what they're going to do with the world, kind of thing. Well, she says people in there are taking bets because they need 90% of the population gone. That's what they want to do. They want to eliminate 90% of the population. And then they're taking bets on how many die and how. That's what she said. I would not be surprised at all. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on, that kind of stuff. I'm going to turn it upside down. Oh, I didn't get nothing to drink. Hold up. Do you hear what I hear? Nom 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 nom. Okay. So, what else is going on? What else? They kind of fixed some sidewalks outside on my street. Some of the work, this had to be done by different people, because some of the work looks pretty good, especially like this corner that wraps around. It's at the top of my walking limit. Like, I don't go past there. And I took that corner and I thought, this is done pretty good. Because the rest of it, like, I know everything's unlevel in the first place, and it is a hill. But I think these guys should know how to use a level. Because some of it is fucking ridiculous. It's better than it was. But some of it's pretty bad. And I bet they all get paid the same, so the person that did the good work probably isn't getting recognized for it, or the person that did the shitty work is getting recognized for doing better than he did. I don't know. I just see the difference in the quality there, like the skill, the craftsmanship. But my dad did all that kind of stuff. I know about woodwork and concrete and the dirt. He did all kind of projects. He had all those tools in the garage. It was a huge garage, and it was like the Craftsman is the stuff like the regular hand tools that you work with, and then the Shopsmith was the big machines, and he had all those big machines, and he knew how to use them. I was impressed. I was just a kid, and I seen my dad handling that stuff. I was impressed as a kid. I knew that was skill and talent as a kid. Like, what's it called? When you're going to make like a table leg and you want to put all kinds of designs on it and stuff, like circular, so it spins around. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, yeah, to see him operate that thing and he's just like working it. I'm like, yeah. I thought that was gonna be like something I would be an extension of him with all that stuff. And I watched my mother sell it to this wannabe shmoo. She was a Christian, and she got married and decided it was better to be a shmoo. I'm just saying shmoo because I think saying it the other way seems to be more of an insult these days for the algorithm. I'm just stating facts. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying I didn't like her as a person when she was a Christian. So anything she did, she wanted to be a shmoo, then, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm going to talk the shit. Well, I'm going to think it anyway. I don't have anybody to talk it to. It would be nice to have like private conversations where I could say whatever I want. And really, but I don't have people in my life anymore. Let's thank the government for taking away all the individuality and unity of the world. They fucked us. But you know what? I'm thinking, like, I know, see, Trump is different. I think the Republicans, like, I think they're all kind of doing the same thing, and the Democrats are getting caught at it right now. Probably. You know what I mean? Make it look good or something, because probably. That's why this video is for entertainment only. I entertain a lot of ideas. It doesn't mean I believe everything I say. You know? I have very few beliefs. But I know what I'm seeing on TV is some kind of fakery and fuckery. Against all of us. You know, straight up lies. That can be, it's more than proven. So anyways, okay, yeah, moving on. But Trump, I kind of think he's different because, like, they don't like him. The left is kind of with the World Economic Forum, the ones that says water is not a human right, the ones that say that we will eat bugs, the ones that say we will own nothing and be happy. But I also heard Trump say it too. So he's not on no pedestal, but the propaganda is just more appealing to me. It's something I know. It's like the devil we know kind of thing. That's what he is. Anyway, I'm hearing about some advanced tech that has been patented for like 20 years. And they say it's not being implemented right now. It's not in use right now. Oh my god, no. It really is, like, when you think about reality and you just stop doing what you normally do, all your routine, and you just stop and look at things like you're a ghost, like you're an alien, like you don't belong here or something, like you're not a part of it, and you just stop and think that way for a minute. You know, act like life is a dream, and everything starts to make sense. Everything could be explained. So there's more truth in living like this is a dream, and it interacts with us. This is just the reality. That's what reality is. It's like a dream. It's Matrix, and it interacts with us second by second by second, based on our intentions and the frequency of our energy. You know, or are we mad? Or, you know, are we sad? Oh my god. Or are we just happy and elated, feeling love, and yeah, all that good stuff makes a difference. Because I seen the machines, the computer, and they was telling the computer what they wanted to see. It was VR, so they had the headset on, and they're walking beside a creek, and there's like a wall. This felt the vibe of Europe, you know, like England, and they said to add animals or something, and the animals were suddenly there. It says increase the people. All of a sudden, there's more people. They would just come onto the screen. They would just be in play, you know. And what, like, you didn't see them coming up behind you. They weren't there. They weren't there. That's what observation changes the outcome. Like if you stop and you focus on something, right? Like in this one dream I had, I was on the beach. It was all black on the right-hand side, the water, the Atlantic. Couldn't see anything. I was on the boardwalk. And to my left, it was like a corner shop, so it was open on both sides. You could do that back then. People weren't running up and just stealing everything out of stores. You could have the whole wall open, the whole front of the store and side of the store, you know? And in the middle, there was a tree, and there was a bench around it. And the wood, I remember looking at the way the wood was cut, and I walked over to it. Instead of just walking down the boardwalk, you know, observing things, I walk over to that, and I looked down deep, and I got real close, and I says, you know what? how can my brain remember all this fine detail in this image right here? You know, as I got closer, because away it's just a piece of wood. It's just a piece of wood. It's an image, you know, and then when you get down deep, you find out there is so much more to it. So I was looking at those grains in the wood, the lines in the little circles, and then the wood itself and the way it was cut and formed around it's perfect. How can my brain do that? How can it remember this detail? And that's when I started like really thinking, wow, that's a whole wow level, because it was a dream. Didn't matter if I've been there before. Like, what was creating it? Was it my mind creating it? Was God creating it? And there I am now in the dream based on my thoughts, and God created. The image is God, the Matrix, right? The God box. Anyway, I keep coming back to that all the time. Like, that's what makes sense to me. It makes sense that like Jesus, I think the Bible was manipulated back in the day. But Jesus, no matter how you spin that, he was here trying to enlighten the people on how to work it. Because the powers that be want it their way. They want the crime. They don't want you to figure out how to work it. They want you to suffer so then you can't work it. They want you to believe in the illusion of reality that they set and create for you. And every day we're watching this shit on TV as they are creating our reality. And we watch it and we absorb it, and then we start forming beliefs about it. And we start thinking, well, what's going to happen in the future? And then this and this and this is happening. This must be going to happen. Instead of saying, you know what? No, the future, I got that. I got that. We all got that. We could all stop right now today and everything could just be fine and happy. We just stop doing what it is we doing. And we would soon see that manna would fall from the sky kind of thing, you know? Because all the years that I traveled, I let go. I knew serenity, and things just happened. Things just happened. Good things just happened. It all just manifested. It all just came to me. And I want to do that again. It's a little bit hard when all I do is walk around the block or go for a ride to the store. While I'm watching terrible things about the world. So that's the distraction they keep talking about. And everybody's like, what are they trying to distract us from? The fact that we control this. Because you figure there's always going to be soldiers or cops or something like that who believe they have authority to come in and stop any kind of thing that, like, there's this one group and they put all their money together and they started living off the land. They had a garden, an outhouse, they had some kind of shower system going on, but you know, they were off grid, completely off grid, and they got in trouble. That's the kind of shit we got a problem with. And I keep thinking about the first episode of Star Trek Generations. Next Generations. The circus court, you know? And I don't want to be part of that. But I got a little taste on how to go to court. earlier this month, or whenever the hell that was. And well, I'm thinking I'm gonna sue my doctors for malpractice. That's what I'm gonna do. I've been thinking about it all last week, and I'm pretty sure the decision has been made that I'm gonna put in some effort to do that. How much effort will it take? How easy will it be? Probably not going to be very easy. But then that's acknowledging the system, you know. And I don't really believe in it. Trump is kind of making me believe in it. That's the problem. I told you I quit believing in everything a long time ago. And so when you don't believe in shit, you just, what am I going to do? I'm going to sit here, I'm going to analyze what the fuck other people are believing. You know, that's how it goes. So I'm seeing the different groups that have kind of, they just seem to exist, like online. There's different types of groups, and I don't mean the little ones. I'm talking like the bigger picture, the big picture. And then it spins down into the me and you kind of a group, you know. That's the little part of it. Ooh, it's a big rain out there. Want to see? Well, I can hear it. It's just getting the glass. Oh, look, oh, I can't. Okay, come over here. Zoom past the water. Zoom past the water. It won't. Okay. But it was pretty good. When I turned around, and it was like a gust of rain coming out. There's lightning out there too. I know somebody's happy because there's a guy out there cutting some grass before I started. So I bet he's a little happy to get that out of the way before the rain came. I hope he finished. I think he had enough time. And somebody was waiting on a bus. Yeah, I was just checking out up front. There usually ain't nothing going on. Not really anything going on now, but I'm just saying. Because Dobby was barking at shit. But she didn't bark at the guy waiting on the bus. She didn't bark at the lawnmower guy. She barked at the dog. That bunch of people were walking the dog. This ain't working anymore. Can you hear the thunder? I'm thinking I should turn the air conditioner off for a minute anyway. Yeah. I definitely feel better with that off for right now. Lightning surged up the alley one time, and I had just said, I don't know if I should repeat these words right now, but I had wished that God would strike me down with a bolt of lightning. And this bolt of lightning surged up the fucking alley, man. And I was holding my camera. It was plugged into the wall, so my thumb was on a button that, like, because you push left or right for this little button to zoom or not, you know? And my thumb kind of stayed on that all the time. And I felt the surge coming in. It was all around me, but I felt it in my thumb, too. I felt that. It was connecting. So, yeah, like we manifest things. Somebody's listening. Somebody is listening. One time I said I wanted a pack of cigarettes, and I didn't know if I should go out. I was really tired, finally, because, you know, that was when I had really bad insomnia. And I was thinking, do I want to go get a pack of cigarettes now? or do I want to wait until morning? And then I'd have to kind of go as soon as I got up. And usually I'd go at night. I don't want to leave the house after I just wake up. That's crazy, you know? But I'm going to want a cigarette. So I decided not to go. And I even said something about it on Facebook. But I deleted it because it didn't sound right, you know? So I deleted it. And then I woke up the next day to find out that the store was robbed right when I would have been there. It was like 2 minutes after I frickin' said it or something. I would have been there. There were shots fired. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. So many things have happened. And it's just, that's not the kind of coincidence that I believe in. Ooh. Somebody screamed out there. That was funny. I hope that was a girl. I'm sure it was. She's like, ah. It was pretty big bang. I didn't see any lightning with it. But, you know, I'm not looking outside, but sometimes you just vibe it. You know it's flashing. Somehow you see it. I think I should quit this after I get these A's done. How many minutes? 32. So much for trying to make it a 20-minute video. I just kept yapping and yapping. Ooh. I think I'm going to go sit out on the porch. You want to go with me then? I take you with me? Hold up. Okay. Dolphy's like, wait a minute. I don't think so. Wait, trying to sit. Oh, there's my box. I don't even have to open it. I don't want my name on there. I'll show you what it is. Hold up. Alright. It's a bird feeder and it comes with a camera. And what I figured was I'll use it for a while. And I'll give it to Pat as a gift. Because he loves birds. He takes pictures of them all the time. Robbie? Okay. Let's get some rain. Let's get those trees right there. Dead spider. Reminds me of the South. Like a weeping willow almost. But not. Get a street. Well, the fence. Get a street. Woo. Look at the wind out the corner of his house. I saw that flash. Woo! Dobby. Gonna go out there? Go ahead, go. Go ahead. She ain't gonna go. If she did, she'd go right in there. Uh-oh, she's getting a little brave. She's standing out there. Oh, no, stay down there. You throw my paw up, you're in trouble. Zoom in on, there's some water up here pouring down. I don't want to get his window or something. Ooh, you hear that? Holy shit. Ooh, you hear it reverberating. Holy shit. Doesn't look like we're going for a walk today, dog. This tree, both of them, they used to have vines. I'm trying to zoom in, not out. Come on now. Zoom into the. My hand is too close to the button. Okay, so around their trunks, went really high up, there were vines, but I don't know what that is right now. Down low. That's some kind of tree or bush. Anyway, I no sooner said that I hope nothing ever happens to those vines, and somebody went over there and cut them down. That was a couple of years ago. Just saying. Hi.
How you doing?
All right. I was trying to get some good water picks. Oh, his water fills up. Yeah, he got a bucket over here too. Oh, he moved it? No, it's there. It's right there. Because things flood around here. That gutter's holding up pretty good. That one up there is drippy. But it's a big rain. I guess any of them would do that. I'm not going out there to see what my house is doing, because if you knew, over by my bedroom window, a rain like this, it just pounds my window. It's like a waterfall. Like the gutter's really broken, and it just drains right on it. And my one neighbor, she says, I'd hate to have to listen to that. Like, she thought it was bad for me. I don't think it's bad. I don't care. Like, I don't open that window, so hearing it is just soothing to me. That, you know, because it's not major. Like a sink, that would be annoying. But I think pretty much everybody else in the world would care and be annoyed by it. I just know it's not getting fixed. So, you know, deal with it. Enjoy it. Why be mad at it? I like sitting out here and looking at his bricks. when it rains. But he's got it set up kind of nice. It's nice, fresh looking white paint. And he got a little garden going on. And this is just, if I could focus just right here in front of me, I don't see the garbage in the alley. I don't see the house falling down because I guarantee you something is falling off that house back there with this rain. Guaranteed. The railing's coming down, the porch railing. Anyway, this is just a nice little, it reminds me of Storybook Forest. Because, you know, I got the whole picture. I got these pretty trees. That's really filling it up, right? So, there's a place here in Pennsylvania up in Ligonier. Ligonier is country. It's old school. There's a fort up there. There was a major battle. So, like, even Kennywood, which is across the river from me right now, Kennywood and Ligonier were both owned by Mellon Bank, the owners of Mellon Bank, Mellons. And both of them on battlegrounds. I'm pretty sure it was Battle of Ligonier, where 33, we know that number, soldiers were killed by friendly fire. So I'm not surprised that they own these lands. They even had, there was a tree at Kennywood, you go on the train ride, and there was a hole, I don't know if there was a bullet in there, but they circled it and said George Washington's bullet. But it probably wasn't. How would you know? How the hell would you know? So, but, yeah, they put this history in your head and tell you what reality is and present it the way they want. But 33 soldiers, friendly fire, we know about these kind of numbers. So what is it about that land? You know? And what is about Kennywood? Because there's a dam right there by Kennywood. There's like a waterfall. Yeah. Anything the government leaves is like sacred ground or something. And then, see, okay, listen. Back in the day, old world, okay, kind of like when the place was just settled. I think it was out in California. They had an amusement park there, right? And how did they get the electricity for the amusement park? Well, that was done from the old world buildings. There was some kind of power that they were using from that, and they knew about it. So eventually, they shut it down. Why would you shut it down? It was making money. It was beautiful, and people wanted to go there. But no, that was for the elite to come tour the world before they introduced new peoples into the world. All new people, orphan trains, slaves, whatever you want to call them, all new people, right? Because the orphans, you know, they got put to work. Child labor laws had to be created way down the line. Well, it's wrapping up. I should wrap up. I'll give you another image of the trees here. They're so pretty. I love them. Nothing better happened to these trees. That's your buddy. You saying hi? You saying hi? Whoops, here we go, doing that wrong zoomy zoom again. You know what? I don't like it when you're wet. I think the skunk sprayed more than just her, like got the bushes. Now the bushes are wet. There's like an odor. And she's been out. No, you just smell like wet dog, huh? You better. Better not be skunky. Okay, guys, gonna wrap it up. Peace out, and God bless.